Good evening and welcome back to the Legend of Zelda Randomizer Tournament here on SpeedGaming 2. We are into the second set of semifinalists. Game number 1 featuring RandomEffekt and homerjsmash. Hi everyone, I'm LOZ Cards Fan 23 and joining me on the commentary tonight. Whoa, excuse me.
Oh, dude. Dude, Laz, you okay over there?
I am okay. That was unexpected, and I could not stop myself, Redbird.
Yeah, I know mouth to mouth and everything. I can jump across, so, you know, I'm good. Here to help.
Well, thank you very much,
Redbird. I got all
Redbird.
those maneuvers down.
Yeah, that doesn't, I don't know how many times that's happened to me in comms, but yes, Redbird Grad is my commentator partner for tonight. RandomEffekt versus homerjsmash. We just got done with a very exciting race in our first semifinals between Sidetown and TGE, and I expect to see the same thing here in this semifinal.
Yeah, both these guys are pedal to the metal right out of the gate. I think of the 4 people that are left, RandomEffekt is my favorite person to watch because the way he closes out matches, Laws, once he knows what a match is telling you, once he's in quote-unquote go mode, I don't think anybody on the planet can close a seed faster than RandomEffekt. He's so fun to watch. And Homer, man, result after result after result, just consistent, good, solid times. I mean, if there's somebody that's going to actually like stand toe-to-toe with Random, it's going to be Homer. It's going to be great here.
Yeah, you are spot on with that, Redbird Grad. We've got RandomEffekt. You are correct. Many people told me this as well. Amongst all of the runners in this tournament, RandomEffekt does have the best closing speed amongst all of our contestants. Once he's in go mode, he's just going to blitz through the rest of the seed. That's why no lead is safe going into level 9.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a lot of fun. So sit down, buckle in. I hope you already got your popcorn. You don't have time to make some anymore because these guys are going to fly.
I'm looking forward to this one here as we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here in the 2022 Legend of Zelda Randomizer Tournament. These runners will be underway very shortly, and we are starting at the southwestern corner here. My goodness gracious. And we're going to get some cash here. 17, a nice small.
Yeah, this is the worst spot you can start because any overworld death, and you're a 30, 45 second walk from anything relevant.
Yeah, so maybe there'll be take any roads there behind that second forgotten spot. It definitely won't be forgotten, but of course we got to find some bombs first. So a little bit of a divergence in paths to start things off. RandomEffekt taking the northern spot. Looks like he might be heading towards the grave, and that, in fact, that's exactly where he's heading towards, and that Armo statue. Homer heading for the vanilla level 3 location, and he finds some money also. Another small secret, so that's 2 out of the 4 smalls down.
Yeah, money's good. Find an early candle shop, find some bombs, that type of thing. Money is always good early. Random, I like this routing right here, and I think Homer's trying to do the same.
That medium secret right there, Redbird. Only 26 rubies. We might have a potential poverty seed, but look at this. 1 minute in, it's Homer finding the wood sword first, so Homer's choice ends up being a good one early on as RandomEffekt trying to get past all the riffraff, and does. Can he get to the door? Yes, inside vanilla level 6, just a door repair penalty. Does not want to invest in that Osuke, and look at that. It's the maximum 25 rupee penalty.
Yeah, this was the open cave versus Armo strategy. Random favored the 2 Armos because he's going to be able to screen scroll if he can get off this screen. Homer said, there's a lot of open caves to my east. Let's go east, and he was rewarded with that sword.
Very nice. Random gets through that using the correct damage boost off of the red lever. Homer checking the Armos near the blue ring shop. Looks like it's the right Armos statue that is going to have either the staircase or the item. Staircase. Boom for Homer. Boy, Homer finding the goods all early on. So it looked like Homer making the right choice early as Random finding another medium secret for 26.
Yeah, if you can get a bow and a sword 2 minutes into the match, that's exactly how you draw it up, Laws.
All right, and this time RandomEffekt's like, nope, I'm not letting you take the 25 rupees. He's going to go ahead and save. And Homer finding level 9 as well. So, man, Homer finding all of the key ingredients here early on, but I'd like to see Homer maybe find a level that could get him some progression because, as you know, at least one level is going to be blocked by some kind of overworld mean, whether it's the recorder, the raft, or the power bracelet. Of course, the white sword item also requisites that situation as Random finds his small secret, same one that Homer is. So if he keeps this routing up, he'll get to his wood sword real soon.
Yeah, he's going to get sword and bow pretty quickly. He's already got his checks in the grave done, except for the bomb check that's under the Armos there. So he has a little knowledge that way. He's very happy 3 minutes in. He's only a minute behind Homer there. Things are looking good for both of them.
Yeah, less than 2 minutes behind. And yes, a question in chat. What are the secret values? The small secret, there are 4 of them, 1 to 20 rupees. The medium secret, 7 of them, 26 to 40 rupees. And the large secret, 3 of them, 50 to 150 rupees.
Yeah, Random got his global bomb too, so it's good to see both runners with bombs early. Now let's see who can keep bombs in their inventory. Random just deciding, okay, I got something. Oh, he sees he's got the bow now. He's going to check this bomb spot and keep going.
So only about a couple of minutes back, so we'll see how this plays out because, Homer will be checking those same spots, I would imagine, later on. Vanilla level 1 has a casino, not going to play with his 34 rupees.
It was just a good check because it's one of those peace of mind things. I got to up A anyway. I almost died on that Death Armos screen. Let's go ahead and check this right now. And Random just wanted that one spot out of his mind.
Ooh, and yeah, Blue Lionel's going to send him back to start, and that could be the advantage that RandomEffekt is looking for to maybe get an exploration advantage as RandomEffekt now finds a location of level 9.
Yeah, Homer, fortunately, is going to be able to check this too. So there's no known information that Random has that Homer doesn't. So both these checks are done. One was with the death, one was with an up A, but accomplished the same thing.
Just a potion shop there behind the second forgotten spot. So now Homer going to do, looks like, the same checks that RandomEffekt did in Death Mountain and the Gravestone. And that extended warranty would normally be either your white sword item information, and Random gets picked off by that same Lionel. Oof, back to start he goes.
Yeah, that's rough. Homer going to go ahead and do the old school, close your eyes and ears if you don't want to be spoiled 40 years later, but up left, down left is the key there.
Yep, that is exactly right, and I believe you can buy that hint for, 30 rupees?
I have no idea. I probably called Nintendo Power Hotline, to be honest.
Yeah, something like that. But in any event, yep, checking the grave, going to find that medium secret, going to see it's only 26 rupees. So RandomEffekt now going back to that spot that he took the death. And now Homer does have 5 bombs. I wonder if he's going to do any Death Mountain exploration while he's here.
It's interesting. Sometimes you want to play the contrarian. If you feel like, oh, maybe Random's a more established runner, his times have been a little faster, let me go check something he might not check until later. And if you get a level 1 or a white sword item or something early up there, that's pretty big time.
Of course, Homer does have to be careful. One hit from either a blue dart nut or a Lionel sword beam is going to send him back to start. Sees that same oak stake door repair penalty. Random going to check the spot near Vanilla's start and finds wood arrows have a nice price of 76 rupees. Get a nice 5% discount. So we could see those runners come back later. And Homer finds the opening to get past that nasty screen.
Yeah, that's a tough screen to get off of. I didn't think with 2 hearts he was going to even try. Thought he was going to up A, but just finds and rewarded with the bomb spot that Random didn't have the bomb for, finding his candle. That was big time because he wanted to do these checks up here in the Northwest anyway, and he got his candle out of that. So well done by Homer there.
Yeah, very nicely done there. And Homer going to continue to do his exploration as Random doing the exploration going towards the east and finding some more money, and it's 26 rupees. Homer finding a medium secret of his own. He's got 26 more on his side. And it looks like he's going to continue to explore, but it still has to watch out for those Lionel beams because he's only got 2 hearts. That's a door per penalty.
It's a rough overworld, Laws. The good news is you're not going to have a lot of this tough combat inside the dungeons. The hardest dungeons are going to be your Wizrobe ones. Otherwise, inside dungeons is going to be kind of a piece of cake for both these runners.
Second take any cave, and now Random with enough money is going to purchase the wood arrows for those 76 rupees as homerjsmash now has 4 hearts, a 1 in 3 chance of picking up that white sword item, and now going to head towards Vanilla level 9's location.
Yeah, again, he's doing those contrarian checks, right? He's just doing the ones that usually you wait until mid-seed, later in the seed to do these. He's going to do them now and hope to find something that Random might put off for a while.
Hello, look at that large secret. You know that medium secret? He just landed on Ada 1, and that large secret is huge. I love seeing that.
Absolutely. And yeah, you're going to be able to buy your arrows, buy some keys, 126 times 3. I mean, you're going to have 375 rupees here just to play with on the overworld.
All right, now behind vanilla level 9 is level 4, so Homer the first to find a level.
If this is something like an any key, a red ring, even a white sword or something like that, early Triforce never hurts. This is going to be pretty big for Homer.
And if this is not a segment to level 4, we're done already.
You don't even have to dig for it, really. Let's see if this is it. It is.
Holy Moses, Redbird. The any key when you have no keys on the board. You love to see it. He could grab his Triforce. That's the fastest level 4 you will ever see. Bad news for RandomEffekt. Takes a death at the East Coast. Gets all the way back to start.
Yeah, that was a 3-room level 4, including the foyer. So, I mean, just fantastic. Oh, and the souls are going down with one hit with the wood sword. This is so far rolling good for Homer here.
Absolutely. Homer off to a fantastic start here and has 1 bomb left. So he might check the medicine cave and then probably cash in his chips would be my guess.
Yeah, he's really wanting to not go to the southeast anymore until he has that candle. He did all the checks on the bottom, right? So he was going to go look and see what the ladder item was. He died right before that. He doesn't want to go through the forest again without the candle because he'd have to walk it a 3rd time once he finally got it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right there. So, yep, Homer did decide to up an A, so no more death exploration at this time. Death Mountain, that is. Now going to check the burn bushes here in the dead woods, and he finds himself a wood arrow shop, and smart purchase. He had plenty of money to do so, so wood arrows on both sides of the board to complement that bow. So if we see any Gomas, they'll be down for the count. Pole's voices will shred right through them.
Yeah, Pole's voice are the most annoying enemy because they're not hard. Like those rooms, especially for these runners, they're not hard to clear. They just take so long, and the arrows, just like you said, they completely shred those rooms.
And there's the letter behind the vanilla 10 at the dead woods for Homer. As Random is going to the desert, looks like he's going to check Monocle Rock next. And we are going to find some money, and Random finds a 3rd small secret, 17 rupees. Another arrow shop, nothing doing there for Homer. I think Random is going to be heading for the northeastern corner next and finds that the ladder is our white sword item.
Okay, so 2 things are going wrong for Random right now. Both of the take-inies that we've seen are in the northwest. He's now on the east side, so he really needs to find some bombs and get back to the northwest, or a take-ini that Homer has not seen, because that will lead him to his white sword item, and it will also lead him to the candle that he needs.
Now, one of them was vanilla, and then one of them to vanilla level 2. They're okay, a B-.
Yeah, they're not bad. And actually, that one that's vanilla level 2, he might go back because those were orange darknets, red darknets that he can pull bombs off of. So he might even make a play up there.
And now Homer's about to
really bad.
He's about to find out the same any roads as well. So right now, Homer doing the better routing early on. But again, this is very early in this seed.
Absolutely. They've got a lot of overworld checks done. I mean, we still have the northeast to do, but Homer did a lot of the northwest for us. They've got the central part done. We got to get through the forest. Random really needs a candle. That's really holding them back right now.
And it kind of makes you wonder if that blue candle is our rare shop along with the bombs. And we find a level, the first one for RandomEffekt, it's level 8, which is going to have 2 items. Can Homer J get past Candle Row? He does, but what does he get? It's just a door repair penalty, but that was still nice job to get past that screen. At least you can cross that off the map.
Absolutely. RandomEffekt in level 8. I think what he's doing here is he's trying to find either a really quick item, early item, or he's going to try to find some floor bombs, a floor key, something to help him progress. 8's a really big dungeon. You don't really want to dive early, but when you're on 0 and 0, he's going to take anything the map will give him.
And finds one of the items. It's the power bracelet, which could potentially be an overworld block. So a very good find there for RandomEffekt. Now, bad news, we did see that the orange Gomas rolled up because normally one wooden arrow does the trick, but not this time. Wouldn't it be something if our second item was right here in the spiral staircase?
I mean, we already had a super fast level 4. If we can have a level 8 like that, that's big time.
And by the way, that is a bow block right there, so you could have our good old-fashioned chain reaction seed where one item leads to another, but Random in some trouble here, down to 1 heart damage, but gets a fairy drop from those blue gorillas, which of course are in the health dropping group, so, and gets some bombs.
Yeah, he doesn't want to take this transport without grabbing those bombs first, because if this is a transport, he'll probably take it. He doesn't want to have to clear that mess again, so he will not come out of this either way, if this is the item or the transport.
Just a potion shop there for Homer as he's doing more checks with that trusty candle. And we've got the second item.
Oh gosh. And they're both exploration items. That's huge.
What in the world is this seed, Redbird?
So 4 rooms into this seed, 2 north in 8 and 1 west and south in 4, or 2 west and south in 4 have given us 3 items. That's insane.
I swear, if this room is the Triforce.
What should be the map?
Or the compass.
Yeah.
No,
Nothing.
just a red herring. Wait, never
Oh,
mind.
hold on.
All right, it's nothing. Oh, man. All right, more ropes that we have to deal with. They did not roll up. The Wallmasters did roll up to 3 HP. And there's the map. Boy, you were right on it, Redbird.
Yeah, those were both drop rooms, and that's kind of why you cleared them pretty quick. That he doesn't want to see because he doesn't have recorder. Now he knows that Dig Doggers are in this 8. He might leave. That's a heads-up play by RandomEffekt. A lot of people would have pushed there. He said, okay, I've already seen one enemy I can't kill here. I've got both items. Let me leave until I either get recorder or I have to come back.
Meanwhile, Homer has found level 5 here. So right now, RandomEffekt trying to neutralize that advantage that Homer has early on. And we have just a heart container. Is this seed even randomized, Redbird?
All right. Yeah, he wants the ladder. He doesn't need the ladder for the heart, but he still wants that ladder.
Yep, indeed. So Homer in level 5 sees the ladder block here. So you would like to see a beam sword, but it doesn't matter because does have the any key to get through that locked door.
You know why the any key is so great right now, Laz? He doesn't have to clear any of these rooms. He's got the recorder. So all he has to do is clear item rooms and the Triforce room. That's it. You can clear for map if you want to, but when you've got 4 bombs, 8 bombs, something like that, and an any key, you can walk right on by.
And that Triforce is just sitting there all by itself. So Homer now has 2 Triforce pieces on the board. We'll see if he decides to go back to pursue the item. I say he doesn't, and he will not.
Yeah, I don't think he would either. Absolutely not.
He can always come back later if it does have the goods, because there is still one item that could be really important. That is the recorder. But meanwhile, RandomEffekt finding level 6, which of course is the biggest dungeon within the first 6 levels.
You see what I'm saying? Is this another item room, 1 room in?
Can't be 3 dungeons in a row, can it? It's a red herring.
It wasn't. I would have flipped, man, because that never happens to me.
Never happens to anybody. I don't play the randomizer nearly as much as you do, Redbird, but I never see that either. Usually it's like the last room I check. There's the map, and that's a decent sized level 6.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. That means the 5 and 4 and things that Homer came out of, those are probably pretty weak. Now Random has now seen an enemy he can't kill in 8, a ladder block and Wizrobe dungeon in 6. He might dip. Yeah, he's going to leave here too. This is just something that RandomEffekt does, and a lot of other runners do this. They'll say, okay, what's the seed telling me? It's telling me not to be in 8 and not to be in 6 yet. Let me go find other levels and I'll clear those first.
That, by the way, 1 room too many to meet the level 7 moniker. That is a 34 room level 6. That's kind of an average sized level 6 per shape standards. Ooh, Random in a little bit of trouble again, down to half a heart as Homer trying to find out what the ladder item on the coast is, and Random at the same time trying to get to this raft spot, but he somehow threads the needle and doesn't get backstabbed on his rafting trip, and it's not there. It's unfortunately a docking fee.
Do you know where the collision detection is on Link when you're looking at him as Sprite?
I have no idea.
It's the northwest part of his sprite. So when he slipped through there, he touched that Lionel. But because the collision is the northwest part of Link, that's why he didn't get hit.
Wow, that is just a heads-up play right there by Random, as we do find behind Vanilla level 8 spot the magical sword, but we need anywhere between 10 and 14 hearts to pick that up. And now Homer in level 8, he'll find those 2 items if he decides to pursue it, but he's not going to.
Interesting. He looks like he's diving. Okay, in his mind, and I did this in the Pinafores tournament. Looks like he's going 1 through 5, and then I'm not going to mess with 6, 7, or 8 until I have to. That's kind of what it looks like Homer's trying to do here with these seeds.
Yeah, but chances are RandomEffekt has one of the items needed to meet the overworld block, and indeed, Vanilla level 4 has level 1.
That is absolutely huge for RandomEffekt, because now that Homer has seen 8 and is not going to do it. Wait, is he going back to it?
He is going back. All right, but he's still got to watch out. Okay, he gets through. Yeah, good idea. So Homer is going back into level 8. He's going to find those 2 items. He may dip as well. just like RandomEffekt did. But here's the problem for RandomEffekt. He has no keys, and he can't get the Kanana key, but he does get a book, and there's only one room there, so a good chance it's not going to be required.
Yeah, probably not. He can still do that maneuver because he left there before he up-A'd before walking out of the room, so those enemies are back. He can still try to Kanana key if he wants. Not anymore, he's got that key.
And Homer finds the power bracelet, which is starting to look like it may not be required for this seed because we do have that raft block where you're going to find our staircase item, and it is the red candle. And boy, that is a huge find for Random considering he has no candle.
Yeah, that's big time. He didn't have the blue candle yet, and now he's also got repeated damage source, and everything that he sees underneath, except for Pole's Voice and Wiz Robes, he'll be able to kill with a candle. So this is big time.
It really is indeed, because if that was not a candle here, his exploration would have continued to be hampered until he found a bonus cave. And look at how quick that level 1 is. But he's going to continue to look looks like a couple rooms. And then after he sees that dig dagger, he's like, nope, I'll take my...
He wants keys, Loz. He's looking for keys right now.
It makes most sense. I was going to say he's either looking for a key, maybe a heart container to get closer to that ladder.
Yep. He's going to take 30 seconds here and look for keys. So he gets into a dungeon, he doesn't like get key blocked in deep in 5 or deep in 6 or something like that. This is another heads up play by a very veteran runner.
So Homer is going to continue to explore level 8. Now, he's not found the raft just yet, but he finds himself a dig dogger block. And there's the map that we now no longer need. And Random is going to be like, you know what? I want to save my keys. Let's forget the heart container and let's get this Triforce.
I think for a second there, he either forgot he had both items. Maybe he's making a fool out of me. Maybe he forgot he had both items and he was just going through there. Is he going north now? Does he not know he had 2 items out of 1?
Oh, maybe he's looking for more keys, or maybe he's looking for that heart container to try to get that ladder.
The ladder.
There it is.
The ladder.
Wow. So Random mission accomplished. Now he'll go back to the Triforce room and pick that up as Homer continues to explore level 8 to try to find the Triforce. But we saw that map on Random's side. It looked ugly.
Yeah, 100%. That was a really wicked 8.
And there's a ladder block with a manhandle, and that's going to stop homerjsmash in his tracks.
Yeah, so a lot of people, like you said, would have left that one, saw the Triforce on the floor, said, oh, this is a 4-room level 1, let's bounce. Random now leaves 1 with 1 extra heart and 2 extra keys that he didn't have before.
Yeah, definitely a good play there from RE. Homer, right now, in that same blue Gorilla room that we need to clear, and he's having some problems here. Oh, and he was not able to go in between the 2 tiles to be safe from those boomerang attacks. They do 1 heart of damage, and that's going to send Homer back to start.
Yeah, Ty never goes to the runner in Zelda. Ever, ever, ever.
Never. Nope. Maybe in Zelda 2 when you do a boss, because when you defeat a boss in Zelda 2 and you die, you come back, boss is dead. Not in this game.
I didn't know that.
Zelda 2, not 1.
Okay. I didn't know that at all. And I played a lot of Zelda 2.
All right, so yep, Homer going to use the money to take down these blue gorillas. They have normally 5 HP base value, but they could roll anywhere between plus or minus 2 HP.
Homer's doing this right now. You want to kill these guys from below because usually they can't get to a full tile and throw vertically. Here they can because there's a row of 5 right there, but when they're traveling east and west, a lot of times they're stopping on those half tiles or whatever, and they can't turn south to fire vertically. So you want to kill them from below.
And blue gorillas did roll up to either 6 or 7 HP because a sword and 2 wooden arrows were not enough.
And Random is very, I want to say, efficient in his levels when he's got 2 or 3 keys, very low key count. But that could be the problem when
look at the price of potions there. That is cheap.
Yeah,
30 for the Pepsi and 50 for the Coke.
Yeah, absolutely. And what I was trying to say before was that because Random's very efficient in levels with his keys, he might get turned the wrong way in a dungeon. When Homer's got the any key, he can go anywhere. So it's going to be very interesting to see how long it takes him to get up that level 4. That might be a big deal this seed.
Homer's about to find this map here in level 8, and he is not going to like the shape, I don't think.
Nope, he's going to have to up A here, and let's see if he continues to go through.
That is a 36-room level 8 as well. Let's see what he decides to do. He's gonna look at the 1 remaining room, it looks like.
Yeah, and this is probably a transport.
It could be, yep, and it's not segmented. Let's take a look. No, we are blocked.
Keep going east from that south room. That's interesting.
So yeah, Random exactly made the correct play by leaving after getting the 2 items, but that is now knowledge Homer does have.
Yep. Random now doing some overworld checks again. He's trying to get some hearts. He's looking for those take annies that Homer found. We know one is in that bomb spot that he left in the northwest by the grave, and the other one is up on Death Mountain. So he really wants to find those two to grab that ladder.
And Homer has found the ladder. Is 4 hearts enough to grab it? Negative.
It's not. Oh, Random got sniped in the back.
And that could have been a huge game changer if that 4 hearts would have been enough for Homer.
Oh my gosh, yes, absolutely. I mean, it's only a heart on the coast, but having the ladder inside dungeons is just, you don't have to double dip sometimes, like we saw there in 8.
All right, Homer going to find that staircase behind the 3rd Armos.
Random's doing these, looking for hearts.
Yeah, he's looking for hearts. Well, now we're at the forgotten spot, the original forgotten spot. As Homer now knows the location of level 6. And behind the forgotten spot, just an expensive bait shop. And Homer going to go ahead, purchase the red potion with his 50 rupees. I like this play.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, 50 is cheap enough that you've already got arrows. You know your big secret's large enough that it's not, money's really not going to matter this seed. Go ahead and grab those.
Yep, absolutely. It's a big money seed here tonight between RandomEffekt and homerjsmash, even though we do have the maximum door repair penalty. So that's 225 rupees worth of door repair penalties. And there's a bonus K for RandomEffekt. He's now 1 heart away from guaranteeing himself that ladder.
Yeah, I bet he goes into West Death Mountain here. You're going to see him maybe start working a count here too. Nope, he's going to go ahead and take the Annie roads. He's going back to the east to check the ladder now.
It's a 50-50 chance. In his mind, it's a 2 and 3 chance. Is 5 hearts enough to pick up the ladder? No way, Jose. We need the full 6.
And the problem is he was right next to another one of the take annies because we know it's up on West Death Mountain by 4.
All right, there is our candle shop. It was 67 for the blue candle and a 10% markup on bombs at 22.
Yeah, Random getting some money now. I think he's going to start looking to make purchases for bombs and things like that. He also wants some arrow fodder.
Yeah, but I think Homer's now going to head towards the west for vanilla level 5 and probably the waterfall. We have not seen those spots. There's another bonus K for Homer J. That's going to give him, in his mind, a 50-50 chance. We know he has no chance of picking up that ladder.
Yeah, and he might even route that check-in before he goes west here because this is the point of no return.
But wait a minute. We find level 3, and this might influence Homer to go for the heart.
Yeah, 100%. RandomEffekt going back into level 8. He wants to finish this out while he's on the east side.
Now, the problem is Homer was blocked by a combination of both the ladder and the recorder, and no, Random has changed his mind.
No, he used it as a hospital is all he did there. He was low on hearts.
Yeah, makes sense.
He used it as a hospital.
Hey, it makes sense. All right, so if this is not a segmented 3, we have found our item. And it's the silvers!
Oh my lord, we have bow and silver sub 30 in this seed. Lads, we're going home early tonight.
Well, there's one thing I always like to say in commentary, though, Redbird. It's not how a seed starts, it's how it finishes.
No, I don't believe you. We're going home early.
We'll see. We'll see.
I predict right now the winner of this seed is at 57 minutes.
57 minutes. That's a good bet. All right, 57 minutes. We'll see if you're right. 68 minutes.
Gotcha. Okay. Price is right.
Yep, Price is Right rules. So, yep, exactly. All right, so Homer now looking for the Triforce, and a heart container would definitely go a long way because that will guarantee him in his mind the ladder. There's the map, and ooh, that is a small level 3, 16 rooms.
Yeah, we saw how big that 6 was in 5. I don't know if that felt bigger, and I can't remember that one, but we knew the smaller ones, 1, 2, and 3, were going to be extremely small.
All right, so still looking for the heart, still looking for the Triforce. A lot of Gibdos. Nothing wrong with that. When you've got silver arrows, all it takes is 2 shots. They did not roll up to 9 HP, luckily, and a fairy to give Homer the beams back.
Yeah, definitely. Homer is just hoping he finds his Triforce.
Oh, but look at this. RandomEffekt now has his 6 hearts.
Oh, man. He's definitely going back. Yeah, there's no reason to even go west. Level 3 is one screen to the left of where Random is. He's going to go get this ladder first.
And I don't blame him one bit, because maybe he goes to level 8 afterwards. But now, where is this Triforce here in level 3? Random will get his ladder.
Looking like the northwest. Based on where Homer's gone.
Yeah, this could be one of those levels where Random, if he's able to sniff out the correct route, could gain some serious time on Homer.
Homer's got to watch. He's at 14 rupees. You don't need rupees for much else in this seed, but gotta be very careful here. You find a Goma at the end of this, and you're on one arrow.
Yeah, and remember, they normally have 6 HP, so they could roll as much as 8. There's the Triforce, and yeah, good idea for Homer. He wants that heart.
He's doing the exact same thing Random did in 1, so heads up. You can see why these runners are where they are. Just decisions like this that a lot of people wouldn't do. A lot of people, oh, Triforce, I got the item, let's bounce. Nope, he wants this heart right here.
Unfortunately, it's looking like it's going to be the last room he checks. Looks like it's these keys.
Just some friendly keys.
And they didn't roll up. No, that's the compass. Where is this heart?
Where was the heart? Was there a Dig Dogger maybe that we saw? I don't remember.
So Homer is going to get his Triforce. He's got 3, but he's still not going to be able to get that ladder. And he's going back. He wants that heart.
Okay. Let's see this. What room did he not touch? Maybe the 4th one under the R. I'm trying to think of anything that in his routing he wouldn't have seen.
Yeah, I totally agree with you 100%.
He didn't go to the top room here.
Okay. Hopefully he's been keeping track. And there it is.
Perfect.
So, yep, it was that little nook that had our heart container. Homer is done, and now he's going to be on his way to get that ladder.
So, Random going to find his Triforce right here. Let's see. Well, this is going to be the compass over here.
Right. Just one room to the north.
So, he needs the item, which was packed the other way. So, they're both going to touch every single room in this. 3.
There is that ladder for Homer.
Oh, Rick set up the poll. Mike, thank you, sir.
55 minutes to an hour 20 are your ranges. Make your prediction on what the winning time is going to be. You have 9 choices here as Homer going to level 6.
Alright, so Random's going to finish out the northwest, see that this is not the item, go get the Triforce, and he's going to say, I have 2 rooms left in this stinking 3. But that's alright. Easy cleanup. Again, you can see that the room time, the kill time in these dungeons is very minimal, because all the enemies that, you worry about, they're all in the overworld, except for Wizrobes, and Wizrobes were only in level 6.
And because they've only been level 6, there's a good chance they're going to be in level 9 as well. Because remember, each enemy set must appear at least twice as Homer gets a beam to the face from that blue Wizrobe. Back to start he goes.
And I'm going to pick up a key that to him is important. Doesn't know once he gets to the northwest he's not going to need it anymore. But he's going to last room check this diamond stair. Probably kicking himself the entire time because he went all the way around this room.
That's kind of the same thing. I mean, as small as level 3 was, it was practically a full clear for both.
Homer checking 5 for us right now. Vanilla 5. It is nothing but a big secret. Mo money. You know what, though? That big secret is huge because he's got silvers. That's 126 shots of 4 points of damage.
It most certainly is, and we've got these orange, but unfortunately they rolled up too, because they normally have only 4 HP, and 1 silver arrow didn't do the trick. Level 2.
Level 2, so Random is hot on Homer's heels. He's going to find level 2 right now as well.
All right, we got a bunch of the dongos, which is exactly where they're supposed to be, and we got a 15-room level 2.
Already a little diversion here.
And neither player doesn't have to play the bomb game because, again, not segmented. And there's the compass for Homer. Right now, the only item that we need to be in Triforce and Go mode is that recorder.
Yeah, absolutely.
For a couple of reasons. 1, there could be a Dig Dogger block. And 2, Recorder Lake, you never know, could have a level. I think the only levels that we have not seen yet is 7.
Compass is nice for cleanup. Compass is nice for cleanup in Tiwaz. Sorry, go ahead.
Level 7, the last level when I have Redbird Grad on the commentator's booth. Coincidence? I think not.
I think not. Not at all. No, I was saying the compass is nice and usually in most levels, especially when they have the any key, because like I said, you don't really have to clear a lot of rooms except for the item rooms. But because 2 is a floor drop, it doesn't really help you out too much. You still have to clear all these rooms.
And we do have Patra weighing on Homer's side, the first appearance of this boss, and doing a good job with just the wood sword, because you got to be careful. Every time you get hit, you lose 2 hearts. So with no jewelry, your combat better be in tip-top shape, or you could be in for a real rough time here. And Homer J making that fight easy. There's the Triforce on Random's side, and there's the map, which will help Homer, but it won't help Random.
Yeah, I think Random forgot for a second that he had the ladder because he left a key in the middle of that moat room. He's never going to go back to that room, so he walked all the way around, and I think he just forgot he had the ladder for a quick second.
Well, old habits die hard.
Absolutely. Oh no! We'll use the money.
He'll just
You don't want to update here, do you? No.
Nah, he doesn't want to spend his 31 rupees. I mean, I don't think he's going to buy a blue ring, but hey, with the kind of Wizrobe dungeons that we've seen, I mean, you never know.
Yeah, that 6 was kind of a bummer.
And now Random sees that, yeah, and that might change his mind. He's like, you know what? I'll just grab this Triforce, get out of here.
He hasn't got the item yet. He's trying to find the item.
No player has the item yet.
So he wants to clear 2 rooms to the right of the Triforce. He's
still avoiding that key. It's like, maybe he thinks he doesn't need
Oh, wait, hold on, Laws.
There it is.
There it is.
Ah, you'll love to see it.
All right, Homer now looking at the rooms on the left. Where is this stinking item?
Nope.
It's got to be 2 to the right of the Triforce, right? Like, that's the last room.
It must be. Oh, there's the heart. We saw that on Rams. We know that it's not the item because the ladder item on the coast has already been accounted for. It's the jewelry!
Wow. What room was that in? Random was over there. Oh, it's the far northwest.
It was that Wizrobe room, yep, and it was another broken triple bar room, and it was just right there on the ground. Boy, what a place for that red ring. Well guarded, but at least you didn't have to full clear that room.
Remember when we talked about keys might be a factor? He didn't open that door because he was on 4 keys at the time.
Ooh.
He's going to get this Triforce, and there's no way he leaves it. Well, he wants the refill before he fights the room. That's what he's doing. He's going to get the refill first, get his health up, and then fight the Wizrobe room.
Absolutely. And again, he's going to pass up on the Triforce, still trying to find the item. Now, Homer is going to check the vanilla white sword spot. No threatening enemies here, just some Octoroks. And that's just a door per penalty. Nothing to it for Homer. He's done exploring that sector. He'll save. Back to start.
Yeah, this is just unfortunate routing for Random just because of the key issue. Homer went to 4 first, found 4, found the any key. That led him to opening a door 30 minutes later in the seed that Random didn't, and it caused Random 2 or 3 minutes more in dungeon. It's that butterfly effect, Laws, sometimes that happens in seeds, and this is exactly what's happening.
Yeah, Random being very frugal with his keys here, and he's going to go back into level 2. But yeah, this is another one of those full clear levels that both runners are suffering, and now Homer about to find level 1.
Yep, so this is good for Homer. He's going to grab his book so he has knowledge of all the rooms going forward. The red candle to him is not going to be a huge thing. You'll probably still get it just in case he gets into a bubble dungeon, but having the arrows kind of negates that. I don't know if it's going to be interesting to see if he picks that up.
That's a 14-room level 4 for Homer. And yeah, no, if he sees the red candle, there's no way he's going to pick it up. The difference between the 2 candles, you got the blue candle, you can use it once on the screen that you're on. But if you want to use it again, you got to go to another screen. With the red candle, it is a repeatable weapon. Just got to remember, only 2 shots on the screen at once.
Yep, 100%. Okay, so what are we missing? Just our 7?
That's the only level that is missing, and for all we know, it could be in Death Mountain at the hot spot.
Yeah, either there or recorder blocked are the 2 options that are in my head. Most likely on Death Mountain, but it could still be behind that recorder.
Yep, and as I expected, Homer does bypass the red candle. It's something you like to have early on, but when you're 37 minutes in, every second counts as Homer gets his Triforce out of level 1, so That was a quick level 1 there for Homer. So we got 6, 7, and 8. But again, it's the whereabouts of level 7 that are currently unknown, as Random now has all the rupees he could possibly carry, 255.
Yep, Random did pick up that red ring in 2, so if we could update that, that'd be cool. The only thing he's really missing that Homer's got is this level 4 any key, and that's going to be a huge thing for Random.
Wow, so this ended up being a segmented level 4, and it ended up being all of 3 rooms.
That's insane. So Random's going to grab the Triforce, mostly here for health, just going to refill real quick and then start exploring. You hope he goes down first because that's his item.
Exactly, because if he goes up, it's going to be a much longer track. He's gonna gamble. Now, it's not a terrible gamble on RandomEffekt's part. I mean, it is the any key, but if it's one of those level 9s that has a lot of locked doors and very few keys to offer, could come into play. Not likely in Random's case, but I've seen stranger things happen before, Redbird.
Yep, for sure. I think he's thinking right now, I'm going on 40 minutes. I only have 4 Triforces. Is kind of behind the pace that he's usually on. So I think that's where his head is right now.
And you know, the decision makes sense. You know, it's a solid gamble on RandomEffekt's part. I mean, again, little does he know it was the any key. He's going to go ahead and pick up the potion, which tells him right there, Magical Sword is not on RandomEffekt's mind.
Yeah, he has so many checks here in West Death Mountain that he thinks he's going to find level 7 over here, so he doesn't really have to dig another dungeon for the locked room, and this is going to be 7 here. Oh my gosh, Laws.
Triple segmented level 7. This is a gross-looking level 7. This is a Redbird 7 if I ever seen one.
This is brutal. This is why I say never dig it. If you don't have this map, can you imagine this? Walk in here without the book.
So right now we're in Schrodinger's Go mode here because we found all the levels. The only thing that could stop either of these runners is a Dig Dogger block.
Yeah, and being so linear, you're a little aware of that right now. You're kind of afraid of it. Usually you have a little bit of a block where you can go around Dig Doggers and stuff. Right now you're kind of at the mercy of whatever 7 throws at you.
And that's a 28 room level 7, and it's a nasty looking one. One of the nastier ones I've seen in quite some time.
Good news is he's got Gorillas inside of here, so he can go ahead and refill bombs. Let's see what's... he was sitting on there. Let's just get the Triforce and get out of here. He sat in the middle of that room, Lots.
I will say the shape of this level 7 looks like a cameraman, but I can't make out the 2 Tetris-looking pieces on the right.
They're just cameraman playing Tetris.
There you go. I'll accept that as an answer. It's a perfect answer, Redbird.
This is probably going to take him to the northeast. No, it took him just right above. Oh my gosh, into death. Watch Random. Watch him go.
I mean, luckily he's got the red ring. He would have taken 2 hearts of damage otherwise. Instead, he's only taking half a heart.
Yeah, he's got to get out of there, though. This Patra, I believe the babies rolled up. He did a lot of damage to those There we go. I still think they rolled up a little bit.
How much do they normally have vanilla?
I think it's like 11.
And then how about the center?
Let me check. Maybe like 9.
Something like
only,
that.
Only 3 hits I know with the magical sword.
Right. Yeah, that's one enemy I actually don't know the HP value on this Patra, either the eyeballs or the center.
Somebody Google it for me real quick, because I have no idea.
Yeah, redcandle.us to the rescue, please.
Yeah. All I know is just kill it fast.
Exactly. There's a heart container for Random. He's up to 8 hearts. Homer currently at 9 hearts, 1 heart away from an opportunity at the magical sword.
Oh, the center has 11. Okay, thank you. I knew they were both south of 12. I don't know what the outside has.
I'm telling you, white sword's a 9.
Think so?
The way this seed is shaping up, Redbird, that would be my prognostication. Now, where is this Triforce here in 8?
This is interesting. Homer's room time is so fast, man. He flies through seeds.
And especially with those silver arrows, those orange gorillas going down in a single shot there, but finding nothing. 94 rupees the price. 6 extra bombs for Random.
Yeah, for sure. When you got basically magical sword damage with the silver arrows, you're gonna go ahead and use that money on bombs just so your exploration is just top notch.
And not only do we get a nice discount, we get 6 extra bombs. So this has been a very, very nice seed. Very generous, I'd say.
I think he's got to get to this northeast. This could be... Nope. You do not want this to be your Triforce room, I guarantee that. That could be bad news.
That very well could be bad news.
Unless your recorder's here in 7, you have to come back to that room. We don't even have a compass yet, and he's cleared every room that he's seen.
It's kind of hard to believe, I know. It's one of those level 8s where the Triforce and the compass, you find those 2 rooms dead last.
Yeah, neither runner... I mean, Random's done probably 75% of the 7. Homer's done about the same of the 8. Neither one has a compass yet.
Yeah, no compass, no Triforce, no nothing in terms of items for RandomEffekt. I mean, right now, the only item that he'd be interested in is the recorder.
Yeah, there's very few clears that he has to do here. I think he's got to go along the top of... We're under stage 7 at the top row. Homer, I mean, where is he not seen in this 8?
There's some rooms that he's definitely not seen. There's the map, which again, we don't need here in level 7 with the book in hand.
One of these guys has to find something. Whoever makes progress first is going to get a little bit of a leg up here. I don't think Random cleared that room. One of the Lamola rooms he left.
Yeah, they do have some HP, and again, 2 hearts of damage if we didn't have the jewelry here. And another red herring for homerjsmash. Try to bomb to the right, and he is able to do so.
Random just sitting on this.
Aha! Look at where the Triforce is in this 8.
Yep, along the top. It's probably the same thing in 7, up along the top. This is not the item room. This is not the Triforce room for Random.
I want this to be in the 2-room sector. That's where I want the Triforce to be. Which means it won't be there.
You mean on Random's side? That's where you came in. They haven't got to the 4 room yet.
All right, yeah, it won't be in the 4 room either.
The 4, yeah.
None of the above. I vote none of the above. So, Patra Wayne, we get past it. What do we have to do to take care of the Triforce? Nothing! Just get past the manhandler. You love to see it.
The same defense as the Avalanche had last night.
Oh my God, that game was nuts.
That game was awesome, man. Oh, this could be his item. All right, so RandomEffekt has found a room that either is going to get him to the northeast in 7, or it's his item room right here. Homer gets out of 8 with the Triforce, has definitely a Triforce lead. There's nothing that Random has that Homer doesn't, so Homer definitely has a little lead in this right now.
And it looks like he's going to go back to level 6 next, but then after that, he's going to have to find level 7. Again, we know it is in Death Mountain. It is not recorder blocked. So, again, barring a Dig Dogger block, we are in Triforce and Go mode.
100%. Homer going back into 6. We don't know what the item is in here. I mean, if you miss here, it could be either... We don't have either Boomerang found. It could be a wand, could be recorder. He might be like thinking, I got to get recorder to get through this. He's back in 6, though. One needs the Triforce anyway.
RandomEffekt did decide to sip the potion. It's a red herring! But it was... Wow!
The longest room clear time in the entire level 7 because it's a Patra and it's nothing.
Unbelievable. I mean, level 7 needs 5 more rooms, but this is living up to the normal moniker of pure torture for RandomEffekt.
You do not want to get Y-Forced here. You've only got like 8 rooms left, so you definitely don't want that Y-Force. Right now, you've got to clear everything. He's got 6 rooms left in this 7. He wants to clear all 6 rooms. Do not step in the middle of any of these rooms.
Still no Triforce for RandomEffekt. Still no Triforce in level 6 here for Homer. Does this push? Yep, it's our staircase.
Yep, got to take you over to the east side. So,
it's our white sword.
So where was the? Oh my gosh, was there a Dig Dogger?
Ooh. Hard to say, but that's a big item for RandomEffekt because you got to believe if Homer finds that Triforce fast, he's not going to go back for it, and that could come into play in level 9, especially if it's a Wizrobe set.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. So this could be a big deal for Homer, like you said, if he gambles, if he finds Triforce and gambles. There's the Triforce. It's in the bottom of row 3 of 6. So it's important to remember that for when Random gets there. When we find the Triforce in 7, and remember that for Homer's side.
Yeah, it's under the G in RandomEffekt's case because he's going for the stage's name. Homer going for the board name, which would be the Lack Attack special.
So that stair got us over here. He decided not to bomb north before, maybe. This is not going to be your Triforce. It only drops in level 1, so we can skip it. This is probably the Triforce room.
Could it be bow blocked? Well, unfortunately, Blue Goma, thanks to the BMOS there, made sure he wasn't going to land any shots.
Laz, this is either going to be the compass. Tell you to go next door.
Told you the last two rooms. It never fails. Oh, we got to take down Patra.
Oh my gosh. I was looking over. I'm like, we don't have a compass and we have 2 rooms left.
It never fails. No. Never 7. Hashtag never 7.
Only because I'm here. I will apologize to Random.
Oh, you better believe you will. And there's the the Tringle for RandomEffekt. He's got 5. Homer doing that death mount exploration. He should get to level 7 real soon.
Okay, so Random's cleanup. He's seen 5, 6, and 8. He's seen all of the levels now, right?
Yes.
Wait
a minute. Has he seen? No, wait. He's not seen 5.
5 is up here on the west side.
I don't know where 5 is actually.
Somebody help! Where's 5?
Well, look at this though. Homer finding 7. There's the last bonus cave-in. Random, what are you doing, Random? He's gonna pick another potion, his second one, because he sipped one of them earlier.
Yes, he did. He's not gonna need more than 65 shots. He'll be fine.
No, he's fine. But yeah, this is unusual what we're seeing on RandomEffekt's side.
Yeah, where is the level 5? Because we know he's seen 6 because he noped out of it. And we know he's seen 8 because he got both items. So he's looking for only 5.
Yeah, because I would have thought he would have been on his way to the other levels by now. But yeah, he is missing 5.
It's interesting.
So yeah, a little bit of a routing divergence, and RandomEffekt finding the final large secret of the seed here in Death Mountain. So yeah, now he's got plenty of cash to do whatever he wants.
Let's see how fast Homer can make this 7, because we saw the Triforce was in the worst possible spot in the northeast segment. He's going to take stairs because he also wants the item. But he's really kind of in go mode. He doesn't need it.
It's probably going to take the same time. I mean, this is a level 7 we're talking about.
I'm going to be really curious. If he goes and knocks out that section first, he can leave. He doesn't need anything else. I mean, you're kind of in the back of your mind going, well, if there's a Dig Dogger block at 9, but there's never a Dig Dogger block at 9.
Famous last words, Redbird. Famous last words.
We just cursed them all.
Well, let's see what happens here. He is going to take this transport. Yep. Is this the one that took him to the 4-room segment?
This is the one that takes you just north.
No.
There's one more transport just north of this Patra that does the same.
Yeah, there's 3 transport staircases in all.
Mm-hmm. So Random, remember when he didn't have the candle for the woods over here? This may be where 5 is.
Correct. That's the thing that held him back. He should be in 5 soon.
Yeah, so it's kind of that, again, butterfly effect. He didn't have the bomb to get the candle out of the grave spot to be able to open up these wood spots. Stuff like that happens in every seed to everybody. I
do recall that Homer did purchase a potion. I don't know if he still has any potions left. There's level 5.
Well, 5 is going to be kind of fast for him too, because now he's in go mode. So Random just needs the Triforce. So you're going to see how fast Random does when he can turn it on. Now in his mind, he doesn't need anything else to beat the seed.
Correct. There's the heart container for Homer. He's got a 20% chance of picking up the magical sword if he decides to make that play. Again, I don't anticipate he's going to do that, especially against a runner like RandomEffekt where every second counts.
Homer, unfortunately, going the wrong way. If he goes east here, it's going to eat up a little bit of time. Let's see where he goes. He can't bomb. He's going to check that. Nope. He's probably going to... He's going to clear this southern section before he goes up north.
Yeah. But again, you can't fault Homer for making this play. This is just the way... Yep. This is just the way level 7 ends up being for both runners.
Yeah, if anybody right now has the controller in their hands, they're doing the exact same checks Homer's doing right now.
And yeah, because he sees that he's going to get that same bomb upgrade. Unfortunately, he's broke. And that's another thing that could come into play in level 9 is having to play the game of find the bomb hole. Even though you have the map, you still got to figure out which spots you have to bomb if you have to make a decision.
Yeah, what's interesting here, Laz, is that one person has 16 bombs or whatever, 14 bombs. One person has the any key. So depending on the shape of 9 and what 9 does to you, one person could have a huge advantage.
Yep, now Homer is checking that same nook, and there's the Triforce for Random. He's now got 6, and Homer going to use that potion here. Good idea in this Landmola room.
Yeah, he does not want to die here because anytime you got a divergence like that, a split in the level, you don't want to die in one of those wings because then you have to rewalk it. So you want to at least finish through that before you go ahead and up A or whatever.
Most certainly. It looks like Ram's heading for level 6 next.
Yeah, now Homer wouldn't mind to death. He doesn't want it, of course, because you got to go through that whole stairway and all that stuff, but you didn't want to die before you got to the end of that wing.
Absolutely right here. Again, we found this Triforce quite early here in level 6.
It's down south below the G, remember, so if he goes north first, he can't, because there's an open door south and the Wizrobes are telling him to get down there, so that's actually really beneficial for Random.
Wizrobe's helping out runners. There's something wrong with this seed.
I know, right? If you're a Homer fan right now, you need him to get north of the Patra that's under the O. That's his magic staircase in 7.
It most certainly is, because he's not going to find the compass in the rest of this body.
Alright, here we go. So let's see what Homer does after this stair. This kicks him out to a Patra. You just can't die before you... Do not die before you go north. Oh, he already killed him. Never mind.
He did, yep.
Never mind, I missed that. So this is his stair that he needs up here above this room.
But he's probably going to kill off this room first. I mean, again, you can't fault him for making this decision.
Yep, no, 100%. Get that heart. He's going to check the room to the right before he spends one of his 2 bombs.
And there's the Triforce, so we're now tied up in that department. Here's that closing speed that you were talking about, Redbird.
I mean, Random, if you looked at the map or looked at this 10 minutes ago, you're like, oh my god, Homer's got a 3 Triforce lead. He knows where this is and this is. Random, once he figured out where 5 was, boom, he's done. All he has to do is find the Triforce in 8. He has both items. So he either needs one of 2 rooms, the Triforce room or the Compass room, and that's pretty good odds for him.
And we know that the Triforce is all the way deep into this level 8. And Homer having some problems here finishing off this manhandle. He's down to 1 heart, gets it finished.
Yeah, he didn't want to use any more arrows. He's down to 8 rupees right now. He might need to buy bombs at some point. He's got to start thinking about rupee
and he's not taking the transport.
Yeah, that's that. I mean, Random did the same thing. He went up and cleared the rest of these rooms first. Homer's sitting here thinking, I've got to kill this thing. This is my item room right here. I'm going to kill this thing.
And we know it's a red herring.
Give you the item. I mean, you're seeing the exact same thing that Random did.
It's just a carbon copy. I mean, these are about equally matched players. I mean, you look at it on paper, it doesn't seem that way, but this is an equally matched matchup that these two have here. And this is only game number 1, Redbird.
Yeah, for sure. And if you think about it, too, it makes so much sense to not take that stair. He had 5 rooms north of him. Or should I take the stair and go to a 4-room segment? One of them is not going to be the Triforce because it's where I come out of. So he's thinking, let's play the odds, let's go north.
I mean, yeah, you're playing the percentages, and, you know, I totally get it. I mean, it's easy when we're in the commentator's booth, Redbird. It's not so easy if you're the runner.
Yeah, pick up the controller. It's a completely different game than what you see every night.
Tell you what, Homer's combat has been pretty darn good here tonight. Same with Redbird. Or Random. Well, your combat is pretty good, Redbird, too. RandomEffekt's combat is really good as well.
Hasn't been lately, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. My combat, well, I haven't run the game in years. I play the randomizer every so often, but that's another story for another time. Random going to shred through that manhandler, no problem at all. When you have that white sword, you don't even need bombs.
You know what's big here that we didn't see from Homer's side because you can't see the positive or negative from a runner when they got the any key? He's down to 4 keys.
And he has no bombs. There's bombs! What a break for Homer, because I don't know if bombs are needed in that 4-room segment, but that could have been ugly.
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous for Random because he's only on 4 keys, and this 8 has not been key-friendly. There's 1, fortunately. He got down to 4 there for a second, and he's got a good chunk of this 8 to go.
Also, Homer only has 6 rupees left. I mean, again, that's going to really, you know, hinder his combat if we have a lot of squishy enemies. And look at the strike. What a shot there by Homer.
Yeah, that was a clutch kill there. I mean, he got his bomb count up again. We know that he's going to need to use bombs later. But just a clutch kill from him in a very difficult room to lay bombs in.
And Homer does get his white sword out of level 7, so both runners have the same combat. And oh, shoot, Random not in the right spot that he needs to be in to get this Triforce out of 8.
You know what Random's doing right now? He's saying, please let there be a door to the left here. Please let there be no door to the left, because that was a shoot room with a dig dogger and he does no recorder. So in his mind right now, he's a little fearful.
Yeah, no question about it. Homer now going to go back to that staircase where that manhandler was. He'll clean this up and he'll get his Triforce.
He's a little worried right now. He's like, do I need a transport? What do I do? Can I use a bomb? What's going on? Oh, thank God.
He remembered, yeah, because if Homer would have misremembered, it could have been game, set, and match. I'm not joking. Yeah. And he did need another bomb. So, there you go. All
right, so Homer going to get the Triforce probably 30 seconds before Random gets his. Random's got to check every single room on the way. And the Triforce was up at the G, right?
It was all the way in that hook.
Yep. So this is going to be a pretty decent lead for Homer. I mean, 30 seconds, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a pretty good lead.
I think it's going to be more than 30 seconds. It depends on how quickly he can take down Patra Wayne.
Based on where they are, where is 8 and where is 7 in relation to 9?
Now, you said 57 minutes was how long the seed was going to be. I told you it's not how a seed starts, it's how it finishes, and this has been combat heavy.
That was until we found level 7, Laws. Give me a break.
Never 7. That's all we got to say. So there you go.
We were on track until that level 7.
Yep.
Don't blame me if you bet your channel points.
Nope, you blame me. And if it ends up being 68 minutes, hey, I'll collect all the money now. All right, so Homer is now...
can't be Triforce, so I'm out of here.
Right. He's going to be eligible to go into level 9. No, Random is getting closer.
Yeah. So what he's doing right now is he's prioritizing...
Now he knows.
Yep.
He's probably, I'd say 2 minutes tops is the lead that RE's going to have, or Homer's going to have on RE.
I think it's only like 30 seconds. Like he's 2 rooms away, and this next room he can walk straight through, I believe. The big thing right now is 5 keys versus an any key.
58, and look at the shape of that level 9. Not segmented, and a little bit below average.
All right, so there's that Tampa Bay defense guarded Triforce again in level 8.
That's a 48-room level 9. So we're looking for the roar, we're looking for the door. If we hear the roar, then Ganon is adjacent to where homerjsmash is in any cardinal direction. If we find a single shuttered door room, full clear it, and it does not open, we have found the location of Princess Zelda. In RandomEffekt's case, it would be Link. So yeah, he's going to be about a minute to a minute and a half back. If that.
It's substantial when you have silvers. If you don't have silvers, I mean, it's anybody's ball game, a minute and a half. Silvers, I mean, Homer already
even
has,
a minute.
Yeah, 7 or 8 room advantage, and that's a big deal when you have a smaller 9.
52 seconds. That's it. That's anybody's game right now.
Yeah. This is exciting, man.
You'll love to see it. We knew this was going to be a close match, and this has delivered and then some. And it is a Wizrobe set.
It is. And Homer is doing some killing that I don't think Random's going to do just because he's on 4 bombs. I mean, you want as many bombs as possible coming through here. Don't forget, Random has 134 rupees, and he had enough money to buy a bomb upgrade in the middle of this seed. So he either found something that Homer didn't find, one of the big secrets, or he's used his money in different ways.
Well, don't forget, there was a large secret I don't think Homer ever found, that final one that Random got because he didn't have to explore the rest of that Death Mountain.
Oh, that's right. Yep. That overworld. So that's good for Homer. Homer got a bomb drop. That's big time for him. And he had to go north anyway.
Right.
But he wanted that bomb drop.
A 5 blue Wizrobe room. Does he dare try to check to see if this is Zelda? I say no.
It can't be because there's 2...
Oh, but look at this! Oh, shoot! And RandomEffekt is probably thinking some other words on his mind.
Right, and Homer's going to get it. He approached that from the south. Random approached that from the west. So Random's going to go back and get it. But, I mean, they both have the same information at the same time. Random has closed the gap already.
Yeah. This is anybody's game. It's now going to come down to who can find Ganon first.
Ganon is going to be right next to her. I almost guarantee it. Just the way this sits, he's got to be in the southwest. So as soon as they get that Triforce, you want to beeline it. Yeah, I would just up A if I'm Random. You got to beeline it to the southwest. It just feels that way.
He's going to leave because accident. Oops.
Well, I think he thought he was entering from the north, so he's holding down on his controller when he up A'd there.
Oh, and Homer wants no part of that room.
Yeah.
Right now, here he goes.
They're in the same room. They're in the same room right now, Laws.
Oh, this is unbelievable right now.
He's going to stop maybe to kill this room. Who's going to get to the southwest first? They both they're both going the same spot.
I know.
This is nuts.
Oh, look at this. It's a dead end. Get out of there, Homer. Get out.
It is a dead end.
Wow. Talk about a death trap. Look at the use of that candle there to save his life for the time being. He's got less than a half a heart left.
And he has no potion because he's spent the money.
Yep.
He couldn't buy the potion.
That's right. And he can't get another one right now either. So
this is the stair. Oh, Random's got to take a stair.
Oh, magical staircase. You love to see it. Where's it take us?
There it is. Homer's got it.
But we need to find Ganon. And he's only got half a heart. Not even half a heart.
Check that northwest. The northwest little thing under the B and the O. Just northwest of where he's at.
Right now, a death could be fatal. There's the path. He now knows exactly where to go.
Oh, Random has also found the southwest.
Wow! But where is Ganon? Ladies and gentlemen, here's Ganon, but he is in dire straits. He needs a perfect fight. Any hit from anything, he's down for the count.
And this is the worst room. He's got to catch him coming south right now. Hit him. Oh.
No! No!
He had a chance when he was on the east side coming south, and he didn't swing north. He's got to go back.
But Random is going in the wrong direction.
He is, so he's got a little time because this is a magic stair to get you to that southwest side. Random is nowhere near it. So Homer's got some time to walk back through and go where he needs to go.
Let me go ahead and talk about this. So you need 7 or 8 white sword hits to take down Ganon. A Hyrule Driver costs you 1 full heart, and a Fireball costs you 1/4 of a heart.
Where is the stair? We need to look really close to see which stair Homer took to get there. And see how close Random is. Random is going back and backtracking now. Can he get there from this side? Can he keep going west? He can. There's an alternate route.
Oh my goodness gracious here. And you know, Homer's gonna be, Random is now in the lead.
He's gonna go check these north ones though first.
Oh, he's going the wrong way.
Oh no.
Oh, wow. This level 9 is doing level 9 things. We call it the great equalizer for a reason, folks. Now Homer's going to have another chance here. It's still advantage Homer right now, but I think he has to nail it on this. He's got to have it here.
Don't go north, Random.
He's going north. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, take 2 for homerjsmash. Let's see if he can get the clean fight. 7 or 8 hits. There's 1, but he goes to the left.
Yeah, this is a very difficult room because there it is right there.
4,
get the stun lock.
5, 6, 7, and it was a low Ganon. Get the silver arrows. Down goes Ganon. We've got Bacon, the Triforce of Power, and provided that Homer J remembers the path, he's going to pull out a huge game number 1 victory over RandomEffekt.
This is big time. This is going to be within 20 seconds because Random's going to go down and left and hear the roar.
Wow, what a game between Homer and RandomEffekt, and it's going to be homerjsmash coming out on top. And one more time, ladies and gentlemen, here's Ganon. 7 hits is what he needs.
Yeah, you couldn't blame Random for the routing he took there because he had 5 rooms north and 2 rooms to the west. And so he's like, I can hear more stuff if I go north. What a great stun lock there by Random. Great
Perfect fight. It is going to be less than a minute. It all came down to the difference. They're literally going to have identical level 9s here. Stand by. We're going to have homerjsmash here in the commentator's booth in just a second. But get your GG's also out for RandomEffekt. He gained a little bit of time, but he was not able to erase a 52-second deficit, cut it to 40 seconds. And homerjsmash, by the skin of his teeth, is your winner of game number 1, and we have him here in the commentator's booth. GG, congratulations. You have survived a slugfest against RandomEffekt. Back and forth you 2 went. We do also have RandomEffekt here in the commentator's booth with us. What a game. We're talking 40 seconds between you 2.
Wow. Yeah, GG Random. That was a heck of a race.
GG.
So we'll talk about the rest of the season in a moment. I want to get to this level 9. Homer, you led by only 52 seconds going into level 9. You guys are literally neck and neck, step for step of each other. But you found Ganon first, Homer, and you took a death, a Hyrule driver that sent you back to start. But RandomEffekt, unfortunately, went to San Jose when he should have went to Albuquerque, because he took the north path instead of the south path where he would have heard the roar of Ganon. He could have sniped this race away from you. It was that close. I mean, you're talking literally inches. It was a masterpiece between you two.
Yeah, I mean, I actually wanted to go north in that like room, but I was on the beeping strats already, half a heart, and there was so much lag, and I just couldn't get around the likes, and I thought, let me just go ahead and go towards Zelda, because maybe he's right next to her. And then he was, obviously. And god dang, I got in that room. I freaking hate that circle note, and I thought, we got Redbird Grad in the booth, and like, this is it, here we go. Ganon tutorial, did it pay off? And it did not.
Well, luckily, you nailed it on the second attempt, and Random had still not gotten into Ganon's room by that point. Yeah, he got into Ganon's room by the time you hit the dot done. I mean, RandomEffekt, we have you in the commentator's booth now. Boy, what a great race. You two are going to have to watch this one back. But I think the one thing that you two are probably going to give Redbird some flack about is level 7.
Yeah, that was pretty atrocious. I don't think there was any. Was there a clean way to get to the Triforce?
Not a chance.
There's no way.
Okay.
Unless
because I spent a lot of time in there, of course.
Yeah.
Both of you literally full clipped it.
Yeah.
Both of you did.
I guess I don't know, I didn't kill the Goma. Was the Goma the compass, or was the Dig Dogger the compass?
Though the compass was in the room before the Triforce in level 7.
Okay. I skipped the Goma because I only had 6 arrows. And
right.
I was like, oh shoot, I don't know. You know, if he rolls up, you know, this could get ugly. So then I was like, let's see what's in door number 2. And I was like, oh good, a Patra with but I mean, we had Red Ring and I had White Sword at that point. So
I don't think level 7 really was the differentiating between the two of you. I mean, you got about the same clear time inside of it. The big play, I think, was Homer going to Death Mountain early in the seed, finding level 4, and 4 was the any key. And Random, when you got to 2, you left a door in the northwest and didn't open it, which I don't think anybody would have, because you only had 1 or 2 keys at that time, and that single door had the red ring.
The red ring.
And you had more time in 2 because of that. And I think that's where that initial lead came from Homer. And you're kind of playing catch up from then on out. You almost caught him. I mean, down the stretch, you were down 2 or 3 Triforces, and about 20 minutes left in the seed, 15 minutes left in the seed, and you almost caught him down the stretch. But I think that trickle-down effect from him finding 4 early was the biggest difference.
Yeah, I think you called it the butterfly effect, I believe, Redbird.
Yeah, I think I had 4 bombs as I was passing through there, so it didn't make sense to do the full Death Mountain, and it was early, so I didn't really want to worry too much about Death Mountain, but I figured I could go ahead and go. East Death Mountain can be hard to route in, so I thought, let me just go ahead in here and do the dead end, and then be done with it.
I'll tell you what, Homer, you made a great heads-up play there in level 3, because after you got the silver arrows in the Triforce, you went back to get the heart container, and it's a good thing you did, because it turned out 6 hearts was what was needed to get the ladder, as RandomEffekt found out himself. Yeah,
well, I had seen every other room, so I knew that the Gorillas that I skipped at the beginning was going to be the heart. Yeah, I just didn't want to. I saw the ladder. I couldn't pick it up at 4, and then I saw 6, and I was like, I'm not doing 6 until I have a ladder.
Right.
You know, forget that. And luckily found 3 right there. But I mean, I knew I was going to come back to that area anyways to go do 8. So 6 wasn't really too big of a deal for me. But man, I was in 8 freaking ever. 8 sucked.
So was I. I was in 7 and 8. I full cleared 2. I basically full cleared 7 and 8 as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we probably. I felt bad, but then when I saw where it was, I was like, okay, well, I don't think he's going to come in here and 5 room this one.
Yeah, I think combined with what Redbird said, I mean, I got the red ring late, and because of that, I took 3 deaths, and one of them was a pretty bad one on the overworld. I think maybe even 2 of them were really bad on the overworld, cost me like at least 2 minutes of backtracking because there was no any roads.
Yep.
There was no any roads. I didn't have a flute. I didn't have anything to get back. I think I died. So I did 2 deaths. I did one like in the center of Hyrule, like right near Vanilla Start. That was like a little, pain in the butt. But I died right at the coast cave, right before I saw the coast item. I died, and there was no way for me to get back there easily. So I just had to like trek across the entire world, I think. I routed in a little bit of things, there, but like that alone is the difference. But so if I don't take those early deaths, I think, this could be a different story. If I, do level 2 a little bit, if I route 2 a little bit differently, this could be a different story. But it is what it is. It happens. The overworld was very, very deadly with 3 hearts.
I think too, Random, that you died over there, and the problem was you didn't have a candle yet, so you didn't want to walk back through the forest without a candle. And the candle were in the any roads in the northwest, that bomb spot south of the grave spot right there. That was one of the take annies, and then the other take annie was in Death Mountain that we saw. So your first candle was the red candle out of 1. So that delayed you to start the seed quite a bit too.
Yeah, that was true. Not having the candle early was pretty bad.
Yeah, so you must have had book. You had the book then out of 1 much earlier than I did. Then
yes, he did.
So that maps would have helped. Yeah, it'll be interesting to watch back. Thank God I got that bomb, random bomb in 7.
That's another thing. That bomb drop in level 7, because if you don't get that bomb drop, you can't get the Triforce out of level 7 because you needed to bomb north out of that transport staircase. If there were no bombs there, you don't win this match. It's as simple as that.
I didn't even have the bombs to get over to the. I didn't have it, so maybe at least that one room was filled with Gyptos, so I would have had more of a chance. But I was trying to build up a count too, but then I went into a Landmola room with some BMOs and took a hit. So I that was my plan, was to try to force one there, but I just couldn't make it happen. And then I saw where it was going, and I was like, well, I got to use the bomb. And then I saw the wall, and my heart kind of went in my stomach a little bit. Thank goodness I got that bomb drop. That was the kicker. And then I thought I blew it at 9. I thought I really blew it when I died to Ganon.
It was looking like RandomEffekt might have had a chance to steal the race away from you after taking that death there. But it just goes to show you never know. That's why we call level 9 the great equalizer, because you just never know what's going to happen to you, and you never know what's going to happen to your opponent right there. Because you look at the race, you're thinking, ooh, this is the opening that RandomEffekt needs, but unfortunately, he just did not go in the right direction. But man, what a battle. I mean, this is only game number 1. I mean, you two are about as evenly matched as they come. I mean, you're in the semifinals along with Sidetown and TGE for a reason. I mean, you have proved it. You've proved your skills. Your routing's been excellent. Your combat's been great. You've been playing extraordinarily well all the way through. I wouldn't be surprised if this went the full 3 games. I mean, guys are absolutely terrific. Again, as I mentioned, it was a 52-second lead for Homer going into level 9. That's it. Random cut 12 seconds. Just wasn't enough tonight.
Well, GG, man. And let's do it again tomorrow night. Thanks, Redbird and Laws, for the calls. And whoever was tracking for us tonight. Really appreciate all of you. SpeedGaming, everyone. Thanks very much.
Yeah, thank you. And we'll do it again. Hopefully it'll be as good of a show tomorrow night, win or lose.
Hey, good luck tomorrow, guys.
Thank you very much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure you give both of our runners here a follow, because they were absolutely terrific. Boy, oh boy, did they play their hearts out tonight, Redbird.
Yeah, it was everything that we thought it was going to be, right? Like we knew it was going to be a very close race down near the end. We knew the seed was setting up for a very fast finish. It was kind of just who found the right item at the right time. And fortunately for Homer, I mean, he got through some of the bigger levels a little faster than Random and built that lead that Random just couldn't come back. But you saw the closing speed of both we talked about. You saw deaths hurting with the southwest start spot that we talked about. Just really cool, fun race that as we kicked off the show, we kind of knew how it was going to go, and it lived up to the hype, man.
It most certainly did. So with that, homerjsmash taking a 1-0 lead in this best-of-3 match to determine who's going on to the Grand Championship. RandomEffekt will have to reel off 2 in a row if he wants to punch his ticket into the finals. But with that, that is going to draw our coverage to tonight's Zelda Randomizer Tournament to a close. But please do join us tomorrow night right here on SpeedGaming 2 for the finale of the semifinal matchup between the Greenleaf Effect and Sci-Town, 9 p.m. Eastern on SpeedGaming 2. We're going to have Melchior and the Misses on commentary for that. Winner of that game is going to be moving on to the grand finals. And then after that, we have homerjsmash and RandomEffekt back at it here on SpeedGaming 2 at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. We've got Fury SK and CD Improv on the call for that. And if homerjsmash wins that game, he will be punching his ticket to the finals as well. So for everybody here on SpeedGaming, for our tracker, Camion Reno Kai, for everybody here on the restream on SpeedGaming, and of course for my commentator partner, Redbird Grad, I'm LOZ Cars Fan 23. Have a great rest of your evening, and we will see you again tomorrow night for more exciting semifinal action in the Zelda Randomizer Tournament. Good night, everybody.
Good night.